Our communities are connected. Businesses, people, and organizations all sharing a common goal to create the best place to live and work possible. Everyone has a story to tell about their businesses and the place they call home. We're here to tell your story. This is Your Network, powered by D&B Communications. Today we'll talk with Lena's Pizza in Blissfield.
Who am I? I'm Stefano Zanger. I'm actually Lena's son. I helped start the business with my family. In September, it'll be 20 years that we've been here. Been in the restaurant business for probably about 25 years, but serving Blissfield for 20, and it's been great. I do everything from washing dishes to making pizzas to cooking food. Mostly I'm the manager and kind of organize along with Cindy. She helps out a lot, but
my role is more doing the scheduling, keeping him organized, and then I help out when I can.
So our family started Lena's in Bedford in '94, and we ran that place for about 5 years. And then another family had this restaurant and wanted to sell it, and we came and saw it and liked it because the Lena's in Bedford was only a carryout, and we wanted to have a dine-in seating. So we came and took a look, and we liked it. So we bought it, and we've been here ever since. Basically just the family business. My mom was a great cook, always has been, and it was her dream to have a restaurant. So we just kind of got behind her, and she started it, and then we took over for her, and it's been going great. I think the community. I really think Blissfield has been awesome. The local customers are regulars. When you get the great customers and the community backing you and wanting you to succeed, I think that's been really great. The long hours, just dealing with everything. Like, one day it's, a cooler going down. The next day it's, you don't have enough employees, or trying to hire people and just to stay open. Especially lately with the COVID, it's been real tough keeping employees, and not only that, but like keeping everybody safe, like trying to do everything correctly to get through it.
For the scheduling, the hardest part is, like he was saying, like keeping the employees and getting enough employees. Because right now, especially with school starting back, I have like a lot less kids that can work. But right now I have people that when we first started back after COVID, we asked a lot of them, like, are you coming back? And some of them did right away, and then others decided not to come back. So with staff, I have probably, 25% less than I did before, I would say. So, we've had to close the dining room because I have no servers that will be able to work that night. So it's kind of hit or miss. Like, I feel like it's just a juggling act right now, no matter what we do. So that's my hardest thing. Like, when I did it, I was doing the schedule last night with him, and I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm at a loss.
It doesn't change day to day. It changes hour to hour.
Yeah, we'll get a text saying,
kids will say, oh, I can't work this day, or I just remembered, we have this, or like school takes priority. We understand that. So we try to be as flexible as possible, but we also need to have people here to run the business.
And then we have to worry about COVID and, if they've been out of town, or, if they've been at school, we have, employees that are going to college right now, and then their colleges are saying you need to quarantine for 2 weeks. Well, that's
Right.
2 weeks they can't work.
Right.
So then we're also trying to make sure we're safe here, especially in our dining room. So that's a big thing. Like if someone even remotely thinks they can't work, I'm like, stay home. Like
Right.
if you have a sniffle, I don't want you here.
I think it's great. Like I said before, the community is always very supportive, but we also try to be supportive to the community as much as possible. We try to be involved with, school functions and athletics, and we do pizzas for the concession stands. But when we first came here, I would say, we were considered the outsiders and I think you get that stigma in a small town when you come in, and I really think that it didn't take 20 years, it took a little bit, but we've become part of this community, and they've really accepted us, and we're not outsiders anymore. But everybody's always super supportive. So pizza, but
Everyone loves pizza.
right, but well, we moved to Blissfield. We make our home here, so we're Blissfield residents. So we're part of this community too. And now that our kids are going to school, we get a whole different side of of the community and like the schools and all that. And we're meeting a lot of new people, and we try to support teachers when we can and how we can. That is a good question. Well, I can tell you, Cindy is a member of the DDA, so the Downtown Development Authority. So we try to kind of stay or get involved with that in the community, just so we have a say, but also so we know what's going on and try to get as much information as possible with the community programs that they do. Blissfield's changed dramatically. I think when we started, there was 4 pizza places in town, and we weren't really sure if there was enough, people to go around. The landscape in Blissfield's changed dramatically from that. I think right now there's 2 and maybe another one coming. But pizza places come and go. We're hoping we can stay here for another 20 years. And I think that's a testament to how we interact with the community. People will keep supporting us if we can keep supporting the community. Of course, we have to have a good product and make the best pizza in town, but I think if we just keep doing things the way we've always done them, we won't have a problem with that.
And you've done a lot to the building too. We've added on the patio, which I think is a big draw for Blissfield. I think people like to sit outside and, have a drink, eat some pizza. So that's kind of nice too, especially when it gets a little bit nice out. I mean, it's bad in the winter, but
yeah, it's only a 3-season patio, but the front vestibule actually came about because we got a DDA grant. So they did a match. I can't remember. I think it was $15,000. To match what we did out there. So before, it was just a door to the outside. So it was real cold when you came in, in the wintertime. So now we have that vestibule. Not only does it make an air gap for, the cold in the wintertime, but also it's seating for when we have a wait in the dining room. Before, you just had to either wait in front of people that were eating or outside. So it's worked out really well for us. Well, when we first started, everything was handwritten. Tickets were going 4 different places in the kitchen. It was really unorganized. We went to a POS system in the beginning. It was just a touch screen. We had 1 computer for the waitresses and 2 in the back for orders. and it worked out really well for us. And as businesses increased, we've moved to, there's 3 computers in the back to take orders. And we moved away from a POS in the front to iPads, so that the waitress can carry them around to the tables, and everything works on Wi-Fi. It's really convenient and more streamlined, and actually makes everything easier to do, as far as then you hit the button and then the tickets go everywhere they need to. So.
And your online ordering.
And we actually just started our online ordering, which is awesome. So we depend on the internet a lot around here.
I started using an app. Before, they just would do it all and write it down and print it out, and that just wasn't working for me. So now we use an app, and so the kids can actually do all their requests off on there, which is nice because it just automatically puts it in, so I don't have to like go through pieces of paper looking to see what day they need off. So it's been great. Like, it goes straight to their phones, so they know if I change something, I can do announcements on there. I can send, text to certain people. So it's been very helpful having that app.
Especially lately, like when, someone's calling off for something and we need to fill a spot real quick. She can just send out who wants to cover a shift, and then, first come, first serve, whoever.
And when COVID hit, like, I sent out an announcement right away, like, look, we're closing, the dining room. But the carryout will be open. Who does not want to work? Who does? Because, it was at that point, whoever wanted to work, who felt comfortable, like, we weren't going to make anybody. So we let them know right away, if you don't feel comfortable, don't come in. So, I mean, it was helpful because I had the kids writing back and forth telling me, like, they're fine, or, like, some parents didn't want them to work and we were fine. But it was easier for me to do it that way than to have to call someone or send text separately. It was just all on one announcement. So it's been great. Like, the app has really helped us out a lot.
Just like more like progressing with, like, we moved from iPads. I'm sure it's going to be, something smaller, easier to do. Just little things right now. I'm sure streamlining like inventory and all that. As soon, they have all that stuff now. It's just a matter of, getting the right one and doing that. But like finding the right programs to do inventory, and this way streamlining our ordering so our costs go down. So.
And I think online ordering will take off more. Like, during like COVID, it was used a lot. Like, we were surprised actually how like much it took off.
And I think that has to do with like the payment's already done, no contact. It's easy to do. And that was one thing. Like, we had our online ordering for about a year, and I mean, we did okay with it. But then once that hit, our online orders tripled. So. And so I wanted to increase it. I just didn't want a pandemic to cause it to increase. So it worked out really well. And I think the people who used it are continuing to use it, and our users are going up on that. And I prefer to have them, because then you can just, make your own pizzas however you want. You don't have to talk to the kids here and, they possibly get your order wrong or whatever, but you just type in what you want and it prints up right in here, and it's seamless. So possibly another Lena's, hopefully. Who knows where that would be. I think I would expand this building a little bit. We've been looking into doing that actually for a little while now, just to upgrade like our bathroom area, and then like a new carry-out area as far as that goes, and it would give us a little more storage. I think the building needs an overall improvement, because we are a lot busier than we were, and to increase and make the bathrooms a little more handicap accessible and up to ADA standards would really, really help. So I think that's probably the most immediate project I would have. I think the one thing that I always try to stress when I'm talking to people is like, this is my mom's legacy. She started this was her dream, and it's an honor for me to continue to do it the way she always did it. So I try to do everything exactly the same that she always did. So, the recipes stay the same. It's super authentic Italian, and it's a testament to her hard work. She came to the United States as an immigrant. She barely had an education, and she started 2 successful businesses. And I think that to keep it going is a great way to honor her, and always make sure that she has a presence here.